Okay. When does the economy get so screwed up where we're where it's like it's only one side, where it's not double sided? Don't really understand how it should only be one sided when it should be both sides. For the autism awareness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was reading this thing on Facebook today. One of my friends is in a hospital that I went to high school with. So he's more stingy with money than anybody else I know. Like stingy, super stingy. Right? So his wife has access to his credit card, right? So his wife takes, fills up the gas for the car and goes gets food for both of them. So he's got a problem with her taking his credit card and not paying her back. Well, he's not working right now, and he's worried like, how can I do this and do that? Well, if you got her at work, you should get workman's comp. I mean, it's not gonna be as much as you get for like actually going to work. And so he brings up like how the wife never really wanted to work, and they go on for like, back and forth, back and forth, And I've known this guy for a long time, so I already knew how he was, money, stinginess, all that stuff. So everybody knew. So they started going back and forth, Facebook rants. Husband being in the hospital and the wife having access, having access to his credit card, all that stuff, and he's getting mad because, he's in the hospital getting some type of surgery done, and he watches every nickel and dime that's spent, and first 10 years of marriage, whatever, she really didn't work, and he's a big believer in like you know, like him being the only one making money in the family and stuff, and then she started working, and he's saying like, I don't see how much money you have in your bank account, this and that, and blah 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 this blah 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 that, and she is entitled to half his what he has because they've been married 20 years. Yeah. America's the only country in the world, if you're married 10 or more years, where the wife can get half of what the husband has. Unless I'm totally wrong about that. Unless I can do my research. So, you know, like, usually when you have your money together, right? Especially even the joint checking account, joints. It's not stealing. It's because it's joint. It doesn't matter who puts the money in or doesn't put the money in. It's not considered stealing. Now, if say the account's only in your name, and the person now takes your card and takes the money out, that's considered a steal. But if it's a joint account, it doesn't matter who put money in, it's not considered stealing. I'm going to the garden. Going to the garden. Should be another somewhat easy night today. We have Matt Riffle, comedian, for tonight and tomorrow night. And then Sunday is Shine Down with Bush. Not too bad. Shouldn't be too bad at all. Should be not too bad at all.
Desde ahí, él no paga ni los teléfonos ya ni el verde.
So what's going on, Mike? Shit's good. I mean, I'm not saying I'm too busy to hang out with my significant other, because I'm not. It's just there's some stuff I like to do by myself that I don't want her to do with me anyhow. So you know. So a lot of times I'm coming straight from work. I'm not coming straight from home. So it's kind of hard to plan stuff. But if I'm coming straight from home, it's easier to plan. If I'm coming straight from work, it's a little bit harder to plan. So Marcus Bagwell, Buck Bagwell in WCW, he just had a surgery to remove his above the knee surgery. Remove his foot because he had an infection. So they removed his foot and up to his knee, up to his kneecap. They said he got a staph infection and they had some screw ups and stuff. That's a weird tear on the surgery. Yeah. Too many bugs around there. Too many water bugs and shit. Yeah. So speedy recovery to Marcus Bagwell. Marcus Bagwell, aka Buff Bagwell. That wrestled in WCW and WWE for a little bit. You know, don't take life for granted, you know, because you only have one life to live. Yeah, I can understand everybody always being in a rush, not eating the right foods, and not exercising and stuff. You know, I talked to this one person today. They said they want to be like Americans. I was like, why do you want to be like Americans? Like 80% of us is like overweight. You know, that we're too busy making money and worry about other things and not more about our health. That's what it comes down to. We're so worried about, taking care of our kids or, paying rent that our health goes to the side and stuff. Let's look, Kareem. So that's what happened. And if you're like really overweight, like how my big friend is in Vegas, and you just don't watch out, it could happen. It could happen to anybody. A big guy. It could really happen to anybody. So you never know. You never really know. I mean, I don't care how these Spanish people get the fruits. I know they're not getting it legally. But I think they should care. They do it the right way. I did have somebody I know play at the garden today because they were telling me how they're tired of like being abused at their job that they're working at right now. And that's the problem is like all these companies are advertising all these things, right? They're not always that healthy. Doesn't really matter. Buffets and stuff. That's the problem, like even for the gamblers, we're too busy like trying to win money and stuff, and we're eating the wrong foods, and like just keep gaining all the weight, and not cutting the weights, and it's bad. Cause not all the casino food is really good. A lot of it's very unhealthy, and not all the food you eat is like really good. Have a good night. Like if I was to go eat fruit for a month, it wouldn't cost me too much money. Not much money at all. I figure if I cut out certain foods, right, I'll probably do myself a bigger favor than not. 'Cause I already know what's hurting me. I already know what's killing me. I already know what's hurting me. So this was this. Yeah, so being overweight is not a great thing. Because you have a hard time sleeping, you have a hard time working, you always feel like you gotta poop. And especially during the summertime, you're like going through t-shirts because like your body's trying to sweat out all the bad what you put into it. You know, it's not just me that is overweight, but there's a lot of people that are overweight that literally your stomach's bigger than it should be, and it's a hard journey to like figure out. Like it's hard to figure out like certain things. Like what do you want to do to like improve? Like, and what foods you want to eat, and what foods you gotta stay away from. I know I have to drink more water. And less pop. Cut down on the breads. Cut down on the sweets. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Is that mango stuff again?
Yeah.
It's a hot seller. I have a friend that works there. His name is Justin. He makes the drinks. It's like ice and milk and mango and coffee. It's like all different flavors. It's very popular place.
Yeah. It's good popular. Good night.
Oh yeah. Okay, so now I got about 20 minutes. 20 minutes till the train comes. I just feel like right now, like my health is not where it should be. And it was crazy is when you're younger, you had all this time to like go to the gym and do this and do that. And then when you get older, your responsibilities become different and stuff, right? And you're taking less care of your health. And then when things start going wrong for you, and you start gaining a lot of weight, and then you get hurt at work and this and that. You start losing some teeth, have to go to the dentist, get the teeth pulled. It's like all this stuff comes back to like hurt you. And it doesn't really matter like how many people are watching your channel, because in the end, your health is the most important thing for you. It doesn't matter how many people are watching, because they're not the ones that are like have to pay the doctor bill or whatever. Oh no. What does that mean? You're not held responsible for that. You're not held responsible. It's not your property. Not your property. Yeah, that's what happens. So what's the point then? What's the point then? Oh, you knew it was gonna happen.
For $9.99, get any pizza with any.
Oh, you can talk all you want, but you know what? You know, it's a real situation you got going on here. You got a real situation going on. You got a real situation going on, and you really need to get out of Florida. One way or another. So you really never know with stuff. You never know, like, really what's going on. I told you, me and Joy will help you, you know, get situated. We're gonna help you out. We'll help you with the program. I know a good program. No, when you come here, I can. Like, the information that she gave you before, that's what you gotta call up. Don't be like my friend that lives in Vegas and just like decompose and like. Well, there's no way you could be like that. You know, you change your clothing, you're watching what you eat, and you're taking care of your health. So you're not gonna decompose. You know, like where you just wear the same fucking outfit all the time, and you wear the same, you know, and you don't care about your health and stuff. And it's horrible. It's horrible. Here we go again. Huh. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, so this will be the last Friday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday that he's gonna be in front of his camera at home or whatever. Then he'll be sleeping at these times. The drama sells, I'm telling you. He doesn't realize what he created. It's always gonna be. This is what he created, you know, and that's why the channel's almost at 10,000 subscribers. So I cleaned my laundry today, and I cleaned 15 shirts, but for a week it would have been 21. It's not included any pants I clean or socks or underwear or hats or anything else I clean. So, it is what it is. Jamie Lillard got 3 years, $42 million to go back to Portland. Crazy money. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. See what happens with stuff, you know? New York Liberty point guard wins his WNBA 3-point shootout for the second time. Well, Caitlin Clark didn't play because she's hurt. There we go again. So Yankees are down and Mets are down. The Mets are still playing. The Mets are down by 4. Mets are down by 5. Down by 5. Bottom of the 9th. Eight 3. Five more minutes to the train. No good for 5 minutes. Like too many people over here. One too many people over here.
neighborhood associate.
Going to work, not home. Not going home. Damn. You would never quit that guy. Still down by 4. Still down by Paul. Still down by 4. Now you get the heart of the lineup up. See what happens. See what happens. Still got one more out of the ends. The last out is always the hardest. The heart of the lineup is coming up. Ventos is on deck. Lindor's up right now. The Mets is down by 4 runs. Bottom of the 9, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Nowhere to go. Down to the last strike. Full count. Let's go. I guess the game's over. Yep, game's over. Damn. Where the hell is the train?